Hey all, can you hear me? Alright, I just heard myself, so it's good. Hey everyone, welcome to the watch-along of the Russian Grand Prix. Yeah, today we're racing around Sochi Autodrom, of course. And yeah, for an earlier than usual start to the race. It's quite early here, it's not even 8 a.m. And I'm already up doing this, but it's quite fun. It's quite fun. So yeah, let's have a good time here. My name is Ryan from Raian F1 YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll be your commentator for today as the Russian anthem is just starting to play, and it's really off-putting because it sounds exactly like the Soviet anthem. I never get over that. But yeah, this will be a live stream, of course, but not a race stream. We cannot show race footage because we don't have the licensing rights for it. So yeah, pretty much it's gonna be this. That's why it's a watch along, so you can have like a second opinion or another commentary if you're struggling with something there. And you can have an opinion there on the chat. We can have a conversation. You can give your opinion as well, predictions, whatever. And yeah, it's been pretty fun the last, I don't know, 5 times that I've done this already, 4 or 5 times. So let's go at it again. It's been 2 weeks. It feels like it's been a month and a half. we have become completely used to having weeks races every single week. Sorry. And now that we have to had a week without racing, it feels like it's been, I don't know, a month since the last race, since Mugello. So yeah. Well, my predictions for the starting grid are pretty much all off. I was hoping for a Bottas, Hamilton, then Sainz, and what ended up happening was Hamilton, Verstappen, Bottas. There have been rumors of a Hamilton penalty. Is that right? I haven't heard anything. Oh no, he didn't get a penalty. All right, 19 hours ago. So. Oh, 6 minutes ago, Lewis Hamilton is under investigation by the race stewards for a practice start outside the designated area. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, 6 minutes ago. All right, that's gonna be quite the thing if it happens. What happened to Albon? What was it? A fireplace grid drop? Yeah, due to a gearbox change. He changed the gearbox basically because there were some stuff. There was something that had gone wrong inside. That's what cost him the pace yesterday. Would like to see Norris do well. Well, yeah, McLarens are starting P6 and P8, and their setup has been pushed more towards the race, so that's also a plus. So yeah, the pace shown in qualifying is not the full race pace. I want Ricardo to win. Yeah, that would also be quite amazing, but extremely unlikely. Unfortunately, extremely unlikely. Let me pop the chat out. 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, Lewis is under investigation. Wait, Albon is 15th? Yeah, Albon is 15th due to a grid drop for a gearbox change. So he will be starting from 15th today, the race, and he'll have a really hard overtaking race, you know, a really intense overtaking race. A really hard job. No, my dog is not here. My dog is sleeping because it's not even 8 a.m. or so. Yeah, he's probably doing what I want to be doing. Oh God, it was so hard to wake up, so hard to wake up. But at least it wasn't like, I don't know, fucking 3, 4 a.m. like the Asian races are usually, unless they are night races. In that case, it's usually like, I don't know, 4 or 5 p.m., which is quite decent. Quite a decent time of day. Yeah, so the dog is just sleeping. I'll promise to send him your regards, guys. Why is Latifi 10th instead of Raikkonen? Latifi is not 10th. Latifi is 20th. Because he got a one place grid drop, didn't he? Yeah, he got a one place grid drop. I don't remember exactly what for. Let's see if F1 Twitter has the answer here. Yep, no idea. Oh well. Damian Marquez, hello from Argentina, 8 a.m. here. Sí, onda. No sé qué mierda hacemos despiertos a las 8 de la mañana un domingo, pero bueno, la pasión, ¿no? How many spins today for Vettel? I think 1. Yeah, 1 is a nice number. He will spin and then he will crash, and then that's gonna be it. Vettel hasn't scored a point in, well, if we exclude like, sorry, that was bad. If we exclude Mugello, they haven't scored a point in a long ass time. Norris coverage again, really? Where? Sling once again not working. Oh shit. Well, F1 TV is working, so I'm gonna be here for you. If you wanna, I don't know, listen to the commentary or something. Are you streaming the race? No, we will not be. I mean, I personally am streaming the race. Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing the race. That's what I'm gonna be commentating on. But no, on the channel we will not be streaming the race because we do not have the licensing rights for it. Something that I had to always repeat a few times before the stream, before the race starts. Yeah, we don't have the licensing rights, so we cannot show the actual race footage because the channel will be taken down. We cannot even use the Formula One font on the live streams, on the thumbnails as well. That's something we had to change for today's race because we had some copyright issues on the last race at Mugello. Russell points finish. Oh, let's hope. Russell driver of the day. Well, for what we've seen yesterday, I think Verstappen's been the driver of the day. I mean, at least yesterday, but let's see today. Thank you, this commentary is great. No, thank you, Dr. Piv. Oh, we're seeing a replay here of Hamilton. Yeah, what the investigation is about. Yeah, he pretty much stopped before the exit, like the complete transition from the pit exit to the racing, to the circuit, and so that's what the investigation is for. is this the race or just the position screen? No, it's gonna be the live timings, and well, me talking over it like pretty much everyone is doing here on YouTube. Everyone that wants to share the F1 experience, the F1 race experience with the fans and with friends or whatever. So yeah, yeah, they copyrighted the font, and the font is technically illegal to use for commercial use, unless you ask for permission. I mean, you could get away with it, but we had some issues last race, and we decided to take it to take it like to go the safe route, and yeah, just avoid the whole thing altogether. It's fine. I mean, we transitioned to another font, which is pretty good as well, and has lots of varieties and different types. I really like that font. I'm the graphic designer for the channel, so yeah, it's a font that I really like. Taro, if you're wondering, what time does at what time does it start? In 10 minutes, in 5 minutes, the formation lap will begin. And then the race. Oh, 5 minutes already. Wow, I started pretty late today. How much time for lights out? Yeah, I just pretty much said that. I think Lewis is in his scooter. Maybe. We'll have to see. Is the library here? No, just the commentary. Oh, please, yeah. I hope it's not lights out away. Lights out away we go. Lewis Hamilton wins, pretty much. Yeah, let's hope. We're now seeing the intro. Netflix curse trying its best to fight Mercedes. Please, yeah, please. Let's have for next season. Let's have like a whole Mercedes season. They deserve it. Come on, they deserve to have the Netflix crew, all the every single race with them. Let's see if we get a championship fight or something. Oh, sorry, dude, I don't speak Russian. I try to do other accents or whatever, but Russian, you just missed me with that one. Just bored of Hamilton seeing Hamilton win every single race. Yeah, pretty much. F1 should give a license to YouTubers. Oh well, no, that's not how it works. Because this will be then a replacement of the race, and therefore you will watch the race here for free instead of like I'm doing here, paying F1 TV to watch it. And therefore, yeah, giving F1 money. If they do it for free, well, they won't do it for free. So pretty much, yeah, that's a no-go. I don't hate Hamilton, I hate these fans. This is a Schumacher all over again. Pretty much, yeah. I agree. I agree. Mugello was streamed by F1 itself. Really? Was it? It was like a 4-hour stream. It was really tough on me here. The 4-hour race, by the end of it, my throat was extremely sore. Oh, and by the way, excuse the morning voice. I woke up like less than an hour ago. So yeah. Why are we talking color? Who's talking color? No one's talking color. I was talking about the Mugello Grand Prix. How to watch the race? Well, you have to buy something, either a TV package or F1 TV or something else, because F1 is pretty much privatized. Favorite driver? It's been the same one for the past few years, and you've asked me every single weekend, but still I'm going to answer. It's Fernando Alonso. So yeah, he's coming back next year, and I'm gonna be extremely happy. There's been an Amazon Prime series that released this week, and I'm trying to watch an episode a day as to not completely blow it right away. Take care of your throat. Oh, thank you. I have plenty of water here. Yeah. Uh, why does Albon have a penalty? 5 place grip drop due to a gearbox change for today. It's 9:07 p.m. here. Wow. Yeah, the difference in time, the F1 audience, the F1 community is just bonkers. Yeah, I have a friend who lives in Taiwan. That also we met through F1, and yeah, the time difference, it's insane. It's literally the other side of the world. It's I think it's an 11-hour time difference. It's insane. Oh, so Hamilton is still under investigation. They have to reach a conclusion like within the next minute, because otherwise the race is gonna start. Or maybe he'll get a 5-second time penalty or something. Yes, 1 minute to the start. What time is the start of the race? In like less than a minute. ...2007 bad year for Alonso. Well, he almost won the championship, so I wouldn't say it was a bad year for Alonso. Is Fernando coming back? Dude, have you been living under a rock? Yeah, he's coming back. Next year, he's gonna be racing with Renault from next year on. It was one of the biggest stories of the year, but sure, yeah. Oh shit, I just realized I have pretty much no water. Well, the formation lap hasn't started yet, so I'm gonna go refill the bottle real quick and be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, the formation lap has already started. Why is there a Haas? The Kevin Magnussen, really late start. He was the only one on the grid left, as everyone pretty much went. But yeah, it's gonna be a pretty hard race on the midfield. This is gonna be a really intense race between the Renaults, the McLarens, and Perez. It's gonna be pretty tough. The Racing Point always moves the setup more towards qualifying, so yeah, they start up high, but then they start to drop down. But yeah, that'll be pretty interesting to see as well. Norris is 4th still in the Drivers' Championship. That's insane. 65 points ahead of Alexander Albon with 63. Can we watch the formation lap? No, unfortunately you can't. It's the same as watching the last lap of the race. It's not something that, because it's the formation lap, we can watch it. No. Why has Albon gone down? Because of a 5-place grid drop due to a gearbox change. I want Verstappen to win this race. Yeah, I want pretty much anyone apart from Hamilton to win this race to see some other faces. Yeah, we're gonna watch the race. I have no idea. Well, I actually do, in fact, but I'm not gonna tell you because, well, I want you to remain here. If all the audience lives, well, pretty much, yeah. I have no one to comment to. Hamilton is boring. Yeah, probably. I want Ricardo on the podium. Who doesn't, dude? Who doesn't want Ricardo on the podium? What do you think, Russell, for points? It's gonna be interesting because he's starting from P13 today. Is he not? Yeah, P13. And yeah, but behind he's got like a Ferrari and a and a Red Bull. So it's gonna be hard. But unless there's some carnage at the front, like the top 10, top 15 or something between the AlphaTauris, the Renaults, whatever, I really don't see it happening. All right, so the formation lap is coming to an end. All the cars are coming to their grid slots. Latifi around the last corner. And it's lights out and we are racing. Max Verstappen gets a subpar start as Valtteri Bottas gets ahead of them. The two Renaults go really, really fast, as does Pierre Gasly's AlphaTauri. He goes ahead of the two McLarens. The McLarens are scuffling and going down in few positions. Lance Stroll is now Max Verstappen goes around the outside. He goes really, really wide, as well as a few other drivers. The McLaren is also backwards. One of the McLarens is backwards. Carlos Sainz as well. Once again, Carlos Sainz has got no luck here. He's backwards. The two McLarens have dropped down really, really bad. Maybe, have they? Oh, and someone has crashed there. Was the racing point of Sergio Perez, I think, or Lance Stroll? One of them has crashed. He's spun and is now against the wall. We have a yellow flag at Sector 1. Tons of cars seem to be out of the race, although they might be really, really far back. I don't know. We have a yellow flag, no safety car, so maybe they are back racing. The two Renaults, yeah, safety car indeed. It was just both McLarens at the end of the track. Yeah, Carlos Sainz is out of the race. Lance Stroll is out of the race. Wow, my God, Carlos Sainz, how can you possibly be so unlucky? How can you possibly be so unlucky in a Formula One season? I have never, ever seen this before. Every single race he has a problem. He hasn't finished the race since the second place in Monza, and that was like pretty much a one-off. Before that, he hasn't finished a shit ton of races either. Yeah, he's down in, I don't know, 10th position in the championship. No, lower than that. 13th, 14th position in the championship. It's really, really quite sad. We have a safety car now. Yeah. Lance Stroll as well. Lance Stroll has spun it and gone into the wall. So he's been the second aero package. He broke the two of them on two consecutive weekends. Lando Norris is now last. He's now 18th. Albon 17th, Raikkonen 16th, Latifi and Russell 15th and 14th, Vettel 13th, Giovinazzi 12th, Kvyat 11th, and we have Magnussen and Grosjean both in the points, 9th and 10th. Watch out for that. Leclerc is in 8th position, Gasly 7th, Perez 6th, Ocon and Ricciardo are 4th and 5th. Then we have Verstappen, Bottas, and Hamilton. So Alex Albon and Lando Norris both coming into the pits. They were last, so there's no harm in losing a few more seconds there under the safety car, as it's a really, really bad stop for the McLaren. Really bad stop for the McLaren, who can't seem to get the right rear on the car. Left rear, sorry, on the car. Yeah, now he's out, and it was a 8.5 second stop. Really shit stop. My God, Carlos Sainz, he had a great getaway. Yeah, we're seeing the race restart. An amazing getaway. He was up there fighting, and then he got pushed wide once again. And then when rejoining the track, let's see what exactly happened there. Carlos is out, yeah. Once again, fuck's sake. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Oh yeah, he got, but yeah. Well, we have not seen what happened. We got cut. Yeah, well, one of the McLarens got his front wing. I think it was Lando Norris got his front wing clipped off by one of the AlphaTauris. And the other one, got into the runoff, and then we haven't seen what happened after that. Carlos is literally the unluckiest driver in F1. Yes, he is. He's literally the unluckiest driver. Who was at fault? I have no idea. We have not seen the replay so far. I'm now seeing the replay of the start, but they're just showing fucking Hamilton. I don't care about Hamilton. Let's show the back of the pack, what actually happened. The two DNFs. Come on. All right. So yeah, the two McLarens, one getting their wing clipped, as I said, and the other one, oh, Carlos Sainz. Yeah, he just clipped the exit of the like the side of the circuit while going between the bollards. He just didn't have the angle. He completely shattered that front suspension. That was his fault. Yeah, I gotta say, that wasn't unlucky. That was just driver miscalculation. He fucked it up. I don't know what to say. Yeah, it wasn't bad luck, this one. This time it wasn't bad luck. He just fucked it up. He clipped the inside wall of the between the bollard and the track, and yeah, he's out. And the other McLaren got caught behind him, like, because he rejoined the track as he was crashing. But yeah, on the next corner, we had Lance Stroll crashing out, spinning and crashing. As we're now still under safety car. All right, so let's do a top 10 rundown once again. We have Hamilton, followed by Bottas, Verstappen, Ocon, Ricciardo, Perez, Gasly, Leclerc, Magnussen, and Grosjean. So the surprise this so far has been Haas, who had a great start, and now moved up into the points. Both of the cars in the points. Is that a red flag? No, we don't have a red flag. We have a safety car. Black flag is racist, yeah, because anything black is racist. If it's black, it's racist, pretty much, yeah. You got it, bro. You got it. Safety car over? No, not yet. Ocon up into P4. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Verstappen doing well. Let's say yeah. Verstappen is in third position now. He got a pretty bad start. Oh, so Leclerc crashed into Stroll. That's what happened. That's why he's off. Leclerc like really hard shunt into Stroll's right rear, and yeah, he spun basically. So Norris has got steering problems, steering problems, or steering issues. Yeah, just one of them. So he's really struggling. It was a really bad stop, a really bad start, and a really bad weekend all around for the team. Who's well now? Oh, they got the new nose in. All right, so the McLaren have got the new nose in, and Norris is not feeling right. Starting at the back of the, well, he's now dropped down to 18th place. He's gonna have a tough race if he wants to score points, but he just gotta get in the zone and start delivering, unless there's some bigger issues that we don't know about, and maybe he can get P8 or P9. So we are on maybe lap 4 of the safety car now. Any second now, the race will be clear. Sorry, the track will be clear, and we will be back racing once more. So Russell, Albon, and Norris have all changed tires. I just realized. They're on the hard compound now. Maybe they'll try and make it to the end of the race. I honestly don't know. But yeah. Does Albon have damage? I Oh, so Norris ran over tons of debris. Yeah. Carlos Sainz debris. My God, what a shocker of a start for McLaren. Wow. How many laps? Well, it's been, how many laps have there been? Let me check. Safety car is still out, just FYI. And we are now on, why is no one showing the laps? I have no idea what lap is it. Let's say lap 5, 6. The data view doesn't show the laps. The tracker lap doesn't show the laps. The pit lane view doesn't show the laps. So yeah, the stream does. The stream shows the lap. It's lap 3, lap 4. McLaren took a big hit. Yeah, hopefully, like luckily, sorry, they are third in the championship, so it's not the lap 5. Well, thank you there for that one. Next race will be. Did Hamilton crash? No. Why are those race predictions typically 100% wrong? I don't know. Really unlucky. They're not my predictions, but pretty unlucky. What happened to Sainz and Stroll? Sainz fucked up going off the escape route. He clipped the wall and fucked up his front left wheel and suspension. Completely destroyed the car, and Stroll got punted by Charles Leclerc and got put into a spin and hit the wall. Pretty much. So yeah, I think Leclerc should be penalized for that one. But there has not been any investigation started, so I don't know what's gonna happen there. But yeah, safety car is tending. It's coming in this lap. Let's hope we get a cleaner restart than last race. Vettel having another bad race. He hasn't had a bad race per se. No, he just had a mediocre start and moved up, well, 2 positions. Remember Fernando Alonso? Yeah, talking about bad luck. One of the unluckiest drivers of the past few years. Why can't you show the race to us? Because it's illegal. I don't have the licensing rights, and it infringed on copyright law. Leclerc damage? No, it doesn't seem like it. Maybe the tire wall has been discolored, but the tire itself is fine. The integrity of the tire is fine. All right, so we are now back racing any second now. The safety car has already gone in, and Hamilton is slowing down the pack. And let's go. We're racing once again. Well, pretty much the restart has been a clean one. Hamilton leads from Bottas. Verstappen is right behind. Ocon, Ricardo, Perez, Gasly, Leclerc. No overtaking going on there as we come across the line. And now the overtakes can start to happen. Let's see if we have any into turn 1. No. Nothing happening. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty much reading chat race because, well, it's Sochi. Nothing much happens on Sochi. So, Raikkonen dropping down at the back of the field as Russell tries to, manages to overtake him. Vettel trying to move into Giovinazzi into turn 3, but didn't quite make it. Raikkonen re-overtaking Russell for P15. Ricardo damaged? No, Ricardo's not damaged. F's for McLaren, yeah, pretty much F's for McLaren. The F1 community is so toxic and cringy. It certainly can be, yeah. The F1 community can be at its worst when it wants to. But yeah, we cannot complain. I mean, this is probably going to be one of the worst races of the year. But come on, at least we have races. Remember when we were like wanting every race to be Sochi? Lando Norris trying to go around the inside of Alexander Albon as they go side to side along the back straight. But Alex Albon just edges him out in straight line speed on the setup there. Lando Norris tries to go around the inside and he manages to move into P17. Carlos car has traction control. No, Carlos' car is literally out of the race. If he had traction control, he wouldn't have to take the exit route, and well, he wouldn't have crashed. So yeah, pretty much that's not. What happened to Albon? He pitted. He pitted, as well as Russell and Lando. The three of them pitted. As soon as the safety car came out, well, Lando, because he was at the back of the pack pretty much, and he was afraid he had a puncture, which was quite possible at the time. So yeah, they all are running on hard tires and are probably going to try and go till the end of the race. It's going to be a tough one, but who knows? Oh, Lewis Hamilton has a 5-second time penalty. All right, so that's pretty interesting. Hamilton has a 5-second time penalty. So right now that would drop him to P6. Yeah, he would drop to P6 if the penalty was applied now. But let's see. As he pulls a gap of over a second now to his teammate Valtteri Bottas in second place, and Verstappen is now 1.7 seconds behind him. Is there a live stream for this race? Yeah, there is. 5-second. Oh, so there's another 5-second penalty. So Hamilton has 2 5-second time penalties. So pretty much Hamilton is not going to win the race. He's got an effective 10-second time penalty for violation 1 and violation 2. So 2 5-second penalties for Hamilton. So let's see, maybe they'll take one in the pit stop and one at the end of the race or something. I have no idea. 10 seconds will be added to his race time either way, so 10 seconds ahead. Yeah, 10 seconds because he did a practice start before the formation lap, and he went like pretty much out on the circuit and did it. So yeah, he fucked up real good. Hamilton could definitely make a 10-second gap. Really? Nah. Not against Bottas at this circuit. What did he violate? The formation lap rules, basically, or the standing start rules. He stopped. He went out on the track and stopped 100%, and then started once again at full speed. So it was a practice start in the pretty much what was the middle of the circuit. So yeah, as we're now seeing Daniel Kvyat overtaking Roman Grosjean for 10th position. Daniel Kvyat is now up to the points and in 10th place. Lap 8 already, not 7. So, there's a top gear, top tip. If you want an interesting race, give Hamilton a 10-second time penalty and 5 laps of safety car. Yeah, and if you want a really, really interesting race, give a little bit of luck to Sainz and maybe he'll end up in the podium. Well, there's of all the races he's finished, there's probably gotta be like a 30% of race finishes that have been on the podium of the last 10 races. So pretty much there's a 1 in 3 chance that Sainz will get a podium if he finishes the race. Let's hear from Max Verstappen. All right, so I can, yeah, he's saying that pretty much he doesn't have the pace. Sebastian Vettel now is fighting really, really hard for position with Antonio Giovinazzi on P12. And Kimi Raikkonen fighting with Nicolas Latifi there for P14 as well. Fun fact, the Ferrari has over 3 times the budget of the Ferrari. Kimi Raikkonen gets past in the end of Nicolas Latifi and moves up into P14. As I was saying, the Alfa Romeo has the Ferrari has more than 3 times the budget of the Alfa Romeo, and still Giovinazzi is ahead of Sebastian Vettel, over 3 times the budget. Lando Norris is now really closing in on George Russell as we now have DRS enabled on the racetrack. Race control. Turn 2 incident involving Sergio Perez noticed, failing to follow the race director's instructions. Also, he went outside the track but didn't go through the proper exit route like all the others behind him did. So that's pretty interesting as well. We're now seeing a really hard battle at the back of the pack. They are all within, well, less than half a second of each other. Albon to Norris to Russell to, well, Latifi's a bit far ahead now, but they're spending it wrong, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. It's all part of the Ferrari master plan. Yeah, well, a video of my channel is gonna go up as soon as the race finishes, about what happened to the Ferraris, what happened to the Ferrari pace. It's gonna go pretty in depth. It's not a long video, it's like 6 minutes, but it goes really in depth on what I think should happen and what I think needs to. Oh, so Hamilton asking, oh, what happened? What happened? What are my penalties for? Yeah, pretty much. So as I was saying, yeah, it pretty much explains what happened and what my opinion is on what has to change in the team for the racing to, well, for them to get back to the top. Yeah, we can check it out if you want. It's on Raian F1. The link is in the description. Do you know what isn't shown in my country? I have absolutely no idea, dude. I don't even know what your country is, so. But yeah, Vettel still on the back of Giovinazzi. Norris still on the back of Russell. Norris 4 tenths behind Russell now. Sebastian Vettel making his 250 Grand Prix start this weekend, becoming the 10th driver ever to catch the total of only, to reach that total, and only the 2nd German driver. Yeah, behind Schumacher. How far ahead is Ocon from Ricardo? Ocon is 3 tenths ahead of Ricardo. As Lando Norris gets ahead of George Russell before the DRS straight, and now he's got DRS to try and pull ahead and close the gap to as George Russell tries to get back ahead. Yeah, the Mercedes powered. Oh, Lando Norris did not have DRS for some reason. So the other two had DRS and Lando didn't. So Lando dropped back down to 20th position as he now is wheel to wheel with Alexander Albon on the inside of turn 3. For last, the battle for last is much more interesting than the battle for first now. Yeah, we now have Russell followed by Albon and then Lando Norris. Russell is really costing the other two the places. Yeah, the speed, as he's 3 seconds behind Latifi, but Russell had DRS for some reason and Norris did not. I don't understand why Norris did not have DRS, but apparently, yeah, he he did something there. Yeah, McLaren may have a DRS issue. That's true. McLaren may have something going wrong there. If they're not having DRS throughout the whole race, it's going to be a really tough one for Norris, who's now last. Three rookies being left. No, the rookie is on 15th position. Let me correct you there. We're now on lap 12 of 53. And the top 10 is Hamilton, Bottas, Verstappen, Ocon, Ricardo, Perez, Gasly, Leclerc, Magnussen, and Kvyat. Oh, okay, so this is what happened with the McLaren. So he overtook this. This was a really bad move by Lando Norris. I don't know why he did that. He overtook George Russell going into the DRS detection point. So George Russell was really, really close, but marginally behind Lando Norris, and that cost him 2 positions in the end. Norris could have been 16, now is down into 18th position. So Bottas been told to get close to Hamilton now. Fuck copyright. Well, no. if we didn't have copyright, F1 pretty much wouldn't exist if it was free for everyone to watch. Oh, George Russell really locks up into turn 1 there. Really locks up, and Alexander Albon takes the opportunity and goes around the inside into turn 3. Sorry, it was turn 2, my bad. And Alexander Albon moves up into P16 as now Lando Norris is trying to go for the move around the inside. He's really, really close going into turn 5 and not close enough, apparently. Not close enough. Turn 5, turn 6, turn 7, and maybe he will hold off and get DRS around the back straight, and maybe we'll get the move done. Kvyat moves up ahead of the 2 Hasses now, up into P9, the Russian driver, his home race. Lando Norris now is ahead officially of George Russell with DRS around the back straight. Took 2 extra laps, but he's done it, although he's lost track position to Alexander Albon, who's now in 16th position. Lando Norris down in 17th. What does rank mean? I'm sorry, I'm new to F1. I don't know if I said rank. I don't know what you mean. If you could write it on the chat, lo-fi ash, it'd be so I can clarify. Sochi track layout kind of looks like Ebola. Have you watched the Grand Tour? That's Ebola. So Hamilton being told to go faster and faster, so he can, yeah, they look to be serving the penalty on the race, on the pit stop. Oh, you mean the rank on the stream? Yeah, that's the number of the driver. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you meant that. I thought you meant something that I had said about rank. Oh yeah. The rank is just the signature number of the drivers. Each driver has a signature number that they carry with them throughout their whole F1 career since 2014. It's pretty much like a personal thing. It's a really, really nice thing that has been introduced. F1 numbers have been, well, pretty much insignificant ever since they have been introduced, determining championship position of the previous year or something. But ever since 2014, they have been something that has mutated into something personal. Each driver has their number, and they choose it at the beginning of their F1 career, and they go with it until the end. So it's something pretty important, let's say, for the drivers now. All right, so Hamilton been told not to stop early. Vettel now has DRS on Antonio Giovinazzi. Let's see, around the back straight. But he looks to be just way too far behind. Same power unit and lesser aero package. I can't believe I'm saying this. Alfa Romeo is genuinely, I think, faster than Ferrari. Sergio Perez now being really close to Daniel Ricciardo, trying to hunt him down around the main straight, and he gets DRS and overtakes around the inside as they go side to side, and Ricciardo closes the door. Are they going to go for the switcheroo? And no, doesn't seem like it, although this is not over yet. Not over yet as they go around turn 3 and Sergio Perez gets ahead with a great move for the Mexican as he moves up into P5. P5 for Sergio Perez. That was absolutely awesome. A clean move around the inside into turn 3. He waited, he bided his time, and he finally managed to do it. Yeah, it was an amazing, super clean overtake. Why is Albon so crap? Dude, there's no way of justifying it anymore. Albon is just... He's just slow, dude. Is it a one stop? Yes, it is a one stop. The stop is around to... It's going to be around lap 15. The pit window should open in a few laps time. Yeah, for the soft runners, but Albon, Norris, and Russell have already stopped, so they're trying to go to the end of the race. As well, Russell stops once more. I don't know what for, but Russell is now 30 seconds behind on the pack. And yeah, someone's coming in. Ricardo, one of the Rhinos. Ricardo's coming in to get rid of the soft tires, try to put in the hards, and push to the end of the race now. As I said, the pit window was going to be open any second now, and it is indeed now open. Oh, a slow stop. Those tires were hard to come out, but they went in really good, so maybe that made up for it. As Ricardo comes out in P... Let's see where he come out. Ahead of the Williams of Latifi, by the looks of it. Yeah, ahead of the Williams of Nicolas Latifi, so he comes out P14. Ahead of Latifi, Albon, Norris, and Russell. Norris is now 2.3 seconds off the pace, and Albon is half a second behind of Nicolas Latifi, who is himself 0.3 behind Daniel Ricciardo. Yes, Alexander Albon and Daniel Ricciardo both get past Nicolas Latifi, and Lando Norris is now the only one of the front runners stuck behind one of the Williams. Let me just check there and see if there's something extremely wrong going on there with Lando Norris. As Hamilton comes into the pits, Lewis Hamilton coming in. Let's see if he'll serve his penalty now or after the race. Oh, so he's gonna serve the 10 seconds right now. All right, let's see where he drops off. Lando Norris makes a move around the outside and gets past Nicolas Latifi. Yeah, I can't see anything going wrong with Lando here. So he's just biding his time and trying to save those tires and not to have them hurt that much, let's say. As Hamilton comes out of the pits and he is effectively behind Sebastian Vettel. So Hamilton and Vettel battling it out for position on track once more, like the good old days. Yeah, Hamilton took his penalty already. As Giovinazzi comes into the pits, he will exit only ahead of George Russell. Hamilton now 3 seconds behind Sebastian Vettel, who is on P10. So Hamilton now down to P11 as Lando Norris, Alex Albon, and as Lando Norris and Alex Albon are making their way back up the pack now with the pit stops going on. Daniel Ricciardo, who was ahead of him, is now, well, still ahead of him, but not by that much. If you're not a vegan, yeah. Pretty good comment there. What happened to Daniel? He pitted. He was one of the first ones the first one of the runners to pit that did not make sorry, let me start again. He was the first one not to pit during the safety car, and he came out in P13, but it's pretty regular stopping position. Giovinazzi came into the pits later, and he's now P17, and now Grosjean will be probably coming up behind Lando Norris. Which lap are they on? They are now on lap 18 out of 53. 2 stakes at Hamilton, yeah. Hamilton has to do a Jenson Button in this race at this point. Oh my god, dude, Jenson Button. Remember that, what was it, 2011 Canadian Grand Prix? What a comeback. That was one of the best races in F1 history, in my opinion. When did Sainz install DNF? First lap, turn... I think it was turn 1, no, turn 2 and turn 5 respectively. I think Hamilton can catch up till the end of the race. Yeah, I mean, that's the point, isn't it? He's got the fastest car, and maybe, well, yeah, but maybe he will not win the race. That's pretty much the point of the whole penalty. Yeah, Grosjean indeed comes out behind Lando Norris as Nicolas Latifi comes into the pits now and is out only ahead of his teammates. Charles Leclerc, who has the new Ferrari upgrades, is now hunting down, let's say, Pierre Gasly as Esteban Ocon comes into the pits. Esteban Ocon, well, pretty much everyone is going to be fitting the hard tires. That's what I'm now commenting on it because, well, commentating, sorry, on it. Not commenting, it's also fine. Yeah, that's what I'm not commentating on it because, well, yeah, it's a one-stop strategy. Unless something really off-putting happens with one of the strategies or something, yeah, it's going to be just telling who's coming in, which now has been Gasly. Gasly is now in. Gasly and Ocon are both going to come out, and will they come out ahead of Alexander Albon? Yes, they will. Oh, no, not Gasly, but Ocon does. Ocon gets ahead of Raikkonen. Ocon pits and comes out P9. Yeah, probably one of the best performances by Ocon so far. He's gonna bag a nice number of points, nice amount of points here. As this has been a pretty decent race for Renault so far. Whoa, Hamilton overtook someone. Really? They didn't show it. Hamilton overtook Vettel. Wow, yeah, like in 2017 now. The rare side these days, pretty much. It's more common to see a mammoth than Hamilton overtaking someone. Esteban Ocon now within DRS distance of Sebastian Vettel. Sebastian Vettel, will he be overtaken on the back straight? Is Vettel's career over? No, he's moving to Aston Martin next year. I know it's a meme, but still, no. Magnussen now coming into the pits as well, which makes it easier for Hamilton, who now moves up into 6th place for free. Daniel Ricciardo, the timing has disappeared for Daniel. I don't know what's the gap. Okay, so he has overtaken Kimi Raikkonen. There is no gap there. And it's now 4 seconds behind his teammate. Yeah. Daniel Ricciardo overtaking the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen. I think Haas will drop its drivers next year. Oh, that would be the best thing that could happen. Haas needs to drop their drivers, both of them. They're both useless. Come on. Where's Lando? Lando is now P13. P13 behind Pierre Gasly. Mercedes have the Netflix curse, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that. Bottas is winning the race and Hamilton is moving up into P6 now. As Spurs now comes into the pits, let's see where he comes out. Bottas is actually lapping faster than Hamilton. He is, because he's on clean air. Well, Hamilton is now caught behind Fiat, Leclerc, Perez, and Verstappen. Is Raikkonen still going to be driving for Alfa Romeo next year? We don't know. It's up to Kimi. Everyone has pretty much said it's up to Kimi. So if Kimi wants to continue racing, he will. If he doesn't, he will retire at the end of the season. Do you think Vettel can win a championship with Aston Martin in the next few years? I don't think what challenge. I don't know what challenge Aston Martin could mount. Certainly not next year. Of course not. It's just a rebatch Racing Point. I think next year Racing Point Aston Martin are going to struggle to be top of the midfield even, but 2022 is going to be a different story. That one's going to be really, really, really tough. But I don't think Vettel has the mental capacity of drivers like Hamilton or Verstappen or Alonso even, or Leclerc, by that matter. I don't think he's going to mount a championship challenge that hard on the next few seasons. We have seen what happens when he's pressured on not the last season, but the ones before that. Yeah, the 2016, not 2016, 2017 and 2018. He was the championship contender, and he pretty much fucked it up. So Kimi will match Barrichello this race. Yeah, he has already matched because he has already started the race. Did you see the F2 race? Unfortunately, I did not. No, I was sound asleep. In the Haas driver defense, every car powered by Ferrari has been useless this year. Yeah, but it's not just this year, dude. Haas had been useless for a number of years. Those drivers are super inconsistent. Grosjean gets slower and slower as the years go, and Magnussen is just an over-aggressive driver who cannot be analytic and consistent and deliver when he needs to. So both of them have to go out for the team to be able to progress. What do you think about the new 2022 cars? I'm super excited. I'm super positive about them, and I cannot wait until that season. Ocon is now getting really, really close to Sebastian Vettel. What's the gap? Well, DRS. So yeah, over turn 3, it has extended to 9/10. It was like 4 before. Hamilton P5. Yes, Hamilton is P5. Do you think Haas will switch their drivers next year? Yeah, as I said, I'm hopeful. And if they do not, they will have to for 2022. They will have to. If they don't, I don't see Haas going that, like, the Haas team surviving 2022 and onwards. So yeah, that has to change. That has to change. Sorry. Promise I won't do that again. Do you think Ricciardo can win this race? No, definitely not. How is Hamilton back to 5th? Well, I'll tell you, he was first before he pitted, and then Perez pitted, who was ahead, and then Ocon pitted, who was ahead, and then Raikkonen pitted, who was ahead. Oh no, Raikkonen didn't pit. Well, yeah. Gasly as well pitted, who was ahead. Pretty much everyone ahead of Hamilton other than Vettel pitted. So yeah, that's how he moved up, and is now up into 5th position already. But that's not the issue here. The issue is moving past that P3 of Charles Leclerc, who has a 20-second gap to Max Verstappen. So he's going for the race win, guys. It's not going for best of the rest, and it's not looking likely. He's like 40 seconds behind now. Do you think Leclerc can finish P3? No, not even a chance. He hasn't stopped yet, Leclerc. Leclerc and Kvyat are the only ones of the midfield that haven't stopped so far. Hamilton still has 10-second penalty, right? No, he has already served the 10-second penalty on the pit stop. Kvyat 4th. Putin is excited. Yeah, Kvyat and Leclerc have not stopped once again. I don't think Perez has either. No, Perez has. Vettel hasn't. When does this race start? It has already started. We're on lap 24 of 53, and not much is going on. So I'm reading the chat because it's Russia. Red flag with no restart, so 7 laps in F2. Really? 7 laps? That's all that happened. Oh, wow. That's a shocker. Oh, Hamilton complained about tires. Yeah, I thought he was going to say something important. Um, do you think this year the Netflix F1 series will come? Oh, they have confirmed it will. Yeah, they have confirmed it will, and I'm super excited because I love that series. Whenever it comes out, I always binge it and watch it all the way through, like as soon as I can, and then I rewatch it slower and taking more detail into account, and then I rewatch it once again with my dad. So, and then when I'm bored, so it's pretty much 3 watches per season. What are you watching from F1 TV now? Um, do you think Russell will finish on the points? Dude, Russell is 18th and 3 seconds behind Latifi, so no, definitely not. He had 2 stops for some reason. Let me check what was the strategy there. Let's see. The data here. Russell is now on the medium tires. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that strategy. Russell is now on the medium tires, dead last. What? No, he will not score points this race. Not even a chance. Sainz has more chances of scoring points than Russell this race. Do you think Max has the chance to win the whole race? No. I don't think anyone can beat Bottas here today. Oh, someone going past. So Daniel Ricciardo going past Esteban Ocon. I think that was team orders though, because Ocon really slowed down there. Ocon pretty much gave the place to Daniel, maybe to try and get past Sebastian Vettel. Yeah. Soft to mediums is suicide. No, he went from mediums to hards to mediums. I have no idea what was the strategy there. So Verstappen is now in the pits. Well, at least Bottas is more exciting than Hamilton. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anyone, please. If Kvyat wins this Grand Prix, Putin will be very happy. If Kvyat wins the Grand Prix, everyone will be very happy. It's pretty much impossible. He still has to pit, as well as Leclerc. Don't be fooled. Leclerc and Kvyat still have to stop. Do you think Aston Martin could beat Mercedes next year? No way. No way. I don't think Aston Martin can beat McLaren next year. I think the standings next year are going to be Mercedes, Red Bull, McLaren, Aston Martin, and Renault. Maybe Renault will get past Aston Martin as well. I'm hopeful for that, but it's going to be really tough as well. The same 3 teams, but much closer next year. Team order for Ocon? Yes. Yes, because he couldn't get past Vettel in like 10 laps. So Ricardo was like, oh, I'm faster. Let me get past him. It's like, oh, yeah, well, let's give it a try. So if he cannot clear Vettel, he will have to give the position back. But Ricardo is now within the DRS of Vettel. Max and Bottas pitted yet? Bottas. Not Bottas. Verstappen did. Verstappen did pit, yeah. Verstappen just came out, in fact. And Bottas is now coming in, fitting the hard tires, of course, as he goes away. Do you think 2022 can stop Mercedes? Yes. McLaren with Mercedes engine, what do you think? That's why I said that McLaren are going to be the 3rd fastest team next year. If Hamilton wins this race, I'll start watching F1 again in 2022. that's not a bad choice. I mean, I can completely see where you're coming from, and I completely say you have my full support. Do you think Bottas was correct? Correct was yeah, I get what you're saying. The Tuscan Grand Prix, yeah, I don't think he did nothing wrong. Verstappen gets past Daniel Kvyat now into third place. Kvyat is turn 2 incident involving Ricardo under investigation for failing to follow the race director instructions. Once again, the same investigation as Sergio Perez now. Ricardo trying to make the move now as he goes, he goes really, really wide. Vettel pushed him off. Yeah, not managing to make it thick. I thought Mercedes was being rebranded. No, Mercedes not being rebranded. That was just a rumor. 2013 or 2019? What do you mean? I get hooked to F1 because of Netflix, because before that I was not an F1 fan. Well, welcome aboard, dude. Welcome aboard. Who doesn't love seeing the same outcome 9 out of 10 races? Yeah, I mean, that's the best thing that, oh my God, I can't believe there are people who defend that. If there's someone watching who's new to F1 and is pretty much has no idea of what's going on, I recommend you watch the introduction to F1 series on my YouTube channel. Oh, Daniel Ricciardo gets past Vettel on the outside, on the inside. Sorry, as he goes into turn 3, I think. Oh no, that was the back straight. They got past the back straight with DRS. Yeah, so Daniel Ricciardo is up into 7th position. So as I was saying, if there's someone new, completely new to F1, I have an introduction to the teams and to the slang, to the keywords that we use here in F1 that might be confusing for new viewers. In my channel, the link is in the description. And yeah, as soon as the race is over, you can go there and watch it and maybe get some clarity there. As Albon comes into the pits once more. Let's see what. Oh, and Esteban Ocon now getting past Vettel into turn 3 on the first straight, on the main straight. And Ocon is now up into 8th position. So the two Renaults, 7th and 8th, with Leclerc and Kvyat still having to pit. Leclerc, who's in 2nd, and Kvyat, who's in 4th, still have to pit, both of them. Checo on mediums. Let's see, race control. 5-second time penalty for Ricardo to failing to follow the race director instructions. So Ricardo has a 5-second time penalty. Let's see, what are the tires now? Vettel hasn't stopped either. Vettel is still on the mediums. Leclerc is still on the mediums, and then Albon is now on the mediums, and Russell is as well, has been on the mediums since lap 15. But yeah, no one else is on the medium, so I don't know who said Perez was on the medium tires. That is not something that's happening. These penalties are flying left and right. Yeah, pretty much. This is formula penalty. Charles Leclerc comes in, fits a new set of hearts, and let's see where he comes out. What do you think, McLaren 2021? I think they will be the 3rd fastest car. Exciting times are coming for McLaren. I know firsthand, guys. I have actual insider information, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. So Ocon and Leclerc are now, well, yeah, Leclerc comes out P7 ahead of Ocon between the two Renaults. So Leclerc is into P7 after his stop. So that's a really, really nice stop. He had a pretty great pace at the beginning of the race. He managed to keep it clean and is now into 7th place. It might be a double point scoring race for Ferrari. Pretty rare nowadays. And Norris is now 3 seconds behind Gasly, who is closing in on Kimi Raikkonen. He's within the DRS range of Kimi Raikkonen. Gasly is now down to 11th place and is, well, fighting Raikkonen for position. The Alfa Romeo of Kimi Raikkonen, who has yet to pit. Guys, Kvyat has to pit. Kvyat is not there on pure merit. He will come out behind Ricardo. So Why the hate on Hamilton? It's not hate, it's just boredom, dude. Well, you're clearly new to F1 if you don't understand this, but yeah, people have been watching F1 for a long time and things are getting, well, have gotten stale last year already. So this season, it's pretty much people are getting annoyed. It's past boredom, past being fed up. It's now being annoyed. Did Hamilton serve his penalty already? Yes. Do you think Albon will stay at Red Bull? I honestly don't. No. Albon has not been performing. Albon is down in P16 now. P16. All right, you can say the tires weren't performing or whatever, but come on, yesterday as well. I'm done making excuses for him. I wanted him to stay, but he's just not on the pace. It's just not fast enough. No, I don't see him, and I don't think he should be, honestly, staying in F1 with all the talent that is coming through, and him just not delivering unless he can pull something out in this or the next few races. I just don't see him continuing here. I see other drivers like Perez or Hulkenberg who have maybe the same amount of talent and can perform better under these circumstances. So I don't see why Albon should gobble up that seat for next year. And Daniel Kvyat comes now into the pits, and it's now the last person to pit, the last person to pit of the whole field pretty much. So Gasly complained about the Sauber in front. Oh, sorry, my bad. Raikkonen and Vettel have also not pitted. Well, only Raikkonen as Vettel now comes into the pits. Kvyat comes out P8 behind Esteban Ocon, behind the two Renaults then. Sebastian Vettel now comes in for a new set of hearts and will be coming out behind the Hasses. Maybe even just ahead of Albon. Albon, though, goddamn. Bad race after bad race. Unjustifiable. Kimi Raikkonen now, still managing to hold race winner Pierre Gasly behind. 4 tenths has been for the past few races. He just cannot get past. He has to maintain the gap until the DRS, and then we'll try and make a move, but it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Yeah, I mean, Schumacher was a few championships were really close. 2003, 2002, those years were amazing. Those years were down to the wire. 2000 not so much, but that was really interesting. Not so much 2004. 2004 was a pretty dominant year, but after that it was 2005 Renault came, wiped the floor, Fernando Alonso, and so it was really interesting to see. What makes the Mercedes car so special as compared to the others? The budget, the amount of money they can pump into the team. So that's where the budget cap is going to really help the other teams, because, well, Mercedes are going to have their budget, I don't know, halved pretty much. Well, no, even less than that. The budget for Mercedes right now is over 400 million. It's going to be 135 from next year on. Imagine Alonso won in 2012. Alonso deserved. I refuse to believe that Alonso didn't win in 2012. Alonso was that was Alonso's definite best season, and was one of the biggest examples of what one of the best drivers in F1 can do with mediocre machinery. What tire is Raikkonen on? Raikkonen is on the mediums. He started the race on, and he will be coming in. Well, he has to be coming in any second now. Come on. there hasn't got to be much left to that tire. Do you think it was Stroll's fault on his crash? No, I think it honestly was. Well, I think it was half and half. I mean, Stroll kind of closed in, but Leclerc pretty much held his ground and punted Stroll into the wall. I don't know why it wasn't investigated. Maybe it was deemed a racing incident, but in my opinion, it was pretty clear then. Sainz or Leclerc will be faster in 2021 Ferrari. I think it will be Leclerc because of his previous experience with the team and this shit car. And also Sainz will not be able to finish pretty much any race by the looks of it. He's Mr. Unlucky himself. Where's Hamilton? P3. Now Gasly has DRS. Will be enough. Let's see. Finally, will he get past? Doesn't seem like it now as they go into turn 2 there. Turn 3 now. And yeah, they're really struggling there. Pierre Gasly cannot get past the Alfa Romeo. What lap is it now? It's 33 out of 53 now. We have 20 laps to go to the race, so we've gone way past the halfway point. Has Hamilton served his penalty yet? Yeah, he served it on the first pit stop. Do you think Leclerc will go to Racing Point in 2021? No, he has a contract. He has a contract with Ferrari until 2023. Lando to Ferrari? No, definitely not. Lando is going to be staying at McLaren for as long as he can because they're going to be championship contenders in 2022. Felipe Okay, yeah, you're clearly trolling. Yeah, I kind of fell for it. My bad. Sorry. Grosjean hasn't crashed yet. Shocking. Yeah, Grosjean hasn't crashed in pretty much the whole season. Magnussen is the driver with the most DNF so far. Why did Albon pit twice? Because Pete just isn't fast enough. He thought it was the tires, but no, he just doesn't have the pace. He's down on P15, while the one who was behind him throughout that first half of the race is now P11. Will Albon even get a point? No. Hamilton to Williams. Yeah, pretty much. Serve the penalty, and now he's third. Good job, the Mercedes engine. Yeah, the Mercedes engine, the Mercedes Aero. Oh, Gasly finally getting past Kimi Raikkonen. Gasly now up into 9th position, lap 34 of the Russian Grand Prix. I think Perez will go to Haas next year. I think Perez will go to Red Bull next year. Yeah, Perez was treated really badly. Perez has been given the silence treatment. People are not talking to him. The upgrades are not going into his car. They're going into the little kid's car, the little kid that has crashed the car twice in these 2 races. So, but Perez is still overperforming and outscoring him. So, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Hamilton got a penalty before the race and the formation lap. He stopped in the middle of the track and did a practice start. He got a 10-second penalty for that. Didn't Horner say that he's keeping Albon? No, he hasn't. He said that he's going to evaluate the next few races, and if he does not perform, he will be replaced. Has Bottas pitted? Yes, everyone has pitted now apart from... No, I think everyone has pitted already, yeah. With Raikkonen pitting... Oh no, Raikkonen has yet to pit. Yeah, Raikkonen is the only one that hasn't yet. So once Raikkonen comes into the pit, that's gonna be at the whole pit stops would have been over pretty much for the race, unless yeah, that's the reason why Lando Norris isn't pushing so hard, because he had to come in for the set of hard tires at lap, I don't know, I think it was lap 4, so he's trying to make them last. Do you think Perez will get a podium this time? No. Red Bull usually prefers young drivers with a second seat, though. It hasn't panned out. It hasn't panned out for the past 2 years. They have had an experienced driver, and it was really good with Daniel Ricciardo. They had Pierre Gasly. That didn't pan out. They have now Alex Albon. He's P15, while his teammate is second. Look at Sergio Perez. Perez is 4th now. Yeah, I mean, it's worth a shot. Kvyat is not going to move up. Kvyat is definitely not going to move up. Kvyat is a placeholder. Just he's going to hold the seat until next year, until someone from the Red Bull Junior program is good enough to move into that seat or something. He's not going to be a world champion anytime. Did Ricciardo serve his penalty? No, he did not. But so far that'll cost him only one place, so that's not that bad. He's got a good pace, Ricciardo. Purse Red Bull with a little money. Yeah, that's also something. Purse has his sponsors. That'll also bring financial support to the team. More money is always better. Where do you think Ricciardo will go? Ricciardo will go to McLaren, dude. Raikkonen now comes into the pits to close out the whole pit strategies and the pit window and everything. The pit cycle, let's say. No Russian has ever won in F1 before. The best has ever result by a Russian was second by Kvyat. Yeah, that is true. Kimi Raikkonen comes out in P16. So just ahead of the Williams. Only ahead of the Williams. AlphaTauri is a better car for Gasly, you mean? AlphaTauri is definitely a better car for Gasly. But I don't think with AlphaTauri, Gasly is going to win a race. Oh, so Raikkonen was starting the hard tires. That's what happened. I thought he was on the medium. So Raikkonen was doing an inverse strategy. All right. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Gasly. Yeah, I don't think he can ever become a champion in AlphaTauri. So he's gonna have to do a Ricciardo and go find his own path away from the toxic aura of the Red Bull program. Did Ricciardo serve his penalty? No, he has not. But he's got a 5-second gap to the driver behind, so he's probably going to be banking on that to extend the gap to Leclerc and then be able to serve the penalty at the end of the race with it not affecting him. The striking distance, the striking distance graphic. Magnussen is within striking distance of Lando Norris. Yeah, dude, that's not gonna happen. No, Norris is gonna start pushing as soon as he can. Norris has been saving his tires, but if he has to push, he can push. Striking distance in 5 laps. Come on. AWS, you're better than that. No, you're not. You're not better than that. So let's do a rundown. We have Bottas leading from Verstappen, then Hamilton, Perez, Ricciardo, Leclerc, Ocon, Kvyat, Gasly, and Norris round out the points. Then we have Magnussen, Grosjean, Giovinazzi, Albon, Vettel, Raikkonen, Latifi, and Russell. Those are the 18 runners. Good news! The Dacia Sandero is coming to the UK. Oh, wow! Moving on, Leclerc is showing his talent in P6, yet driving a really crap car. Yeah, that's a shit box. Leclerc is one of the best talents we have right now. Unfortunately, a few of the best drivers are stuck on pretty underperforming machinery. For example, Russell. We have Leclerc. We have Gasly, and yeah, that's pretty much it. But yeah, those three are really should be going race after race, battling each other for race wins on pure talent, in my opinion, and they're pretty much hindered by their cars. Their cars are holding them back. Albon sounds like a bread type. Fair enough. Raikkonen and Vettel are going to be fast enough. Raikkonen and Vettel? let's see. Yeah, Norris is trying to just maintain the gap, trying to get that 10th place. Just a single point is going to be good enough for the Enstone, for the walking team by the looks of it. What tires is Ricardo on? The hard tires. Yeah, Raikkonen is one of the quickest cars. That's true. He's on the medium tires, while everyone is on used hards. Well, pretty much everyone. You think Kimi is driving well for the car he's in? I think he's performing accordingly. I don't think he's overperforming. I think he's on the level of the car. Kimi's prime has long gone. I think he's still a really fast driver, but he's not in his prime, no. Should we have a part-time drivers? Well, no. No, I definitely don't. Red Bull will be a midfield team without Max. I tend to agree with that, yes. Giovinazzi to Red Bull in 2021. Giovinazzi will be lucky to keep his seat for 2021. Doesn't look likely, though. How the hell has Russell dropped from P14 to P20? A shit strategy. 2 stops in the first 20 laps. That's how. The Williams has been lapped. We'll have to see. I don't know. I think Albon can get points. I don't. No, I don't. I think Mercedes may ruin Russell. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think. I think if Russell stays in a backmarker car for another year, he's going to really be. Yeah, it's going to fuck him up. There's no other way to say it. He's going to fuck up his career and his future as a race car driver. They have to put him in a decent car. They have to put him in a decent car. Russell needs to change teams fast. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's absolutely insane that he's still on a backmarker team for next year. Yeah, when he announced it, I was pretty shocked. Oh, so we're seeing an overtake from Antonio Giovinazzi on Romain Grosjean. Antonio Giovinazzi is now up into 13th place. Russell should get Bottas a seat, yes. But why is he not getting it? Well, it's really quite simple. Bottas is doing the role. It's serving the role. It's, well, yeah, completing the role quite well that Mercedes want from him. So Mercedes want a number 2 driver to help Hamilton win everything. And Bottas is that. Russell is not going to be that. Russell is going to try and push and win the championship. And they don't want that because Hamilton is their precious little kid, which makes sense. And yeah, they want to safeguard him. So unless Hamilton wants a new teammate, I think Hamilton's going to really screw up Russell's career. Russell should change team if he has a chance. If he does not get promoted to Mercedes for 2022, he definitely should. Yes, definitely should. Vettel is now within DRS of Roman Grosjean. Grosjean in P14, and now side to side they go. P13 now. Oh, and they both go out. Both weren't wide at the exit there. Yeah, didn't join the track properly. No. If somehow Russell gets into Red Bull, it'll be perfect. Definitely not. No, Russell needs a car that he can perform in. And a Red Bull, he's going to play second fiddle to Max Verstappen. Anyone that goes to Red Bull is going to play second fiddle to Max Verstappen. Do you think Latifi will be driving in 2021? Yeah, they already signed the contract. Russell to Red Bull replacing Albon? No way. I think Perez or Hulkenberg are going to go to Red Bull replacing Albon. I think Sainz is going to have a hard time with the Cavallino next year. Yeah, if he's having a hard time with McLaren, the third fastest car, the third fastest team this year, next year is going to be even worse. Do you still think Ricciardo can get on the podium? No, I don't. I never said that. How old is Hamilton now? I don't know. Maybe he's 36, I think. 34, 35, 36, 30 something. Oh, 35. Yeah, it was really close. I think Verstappen is better than Hamilton. I think they're pretty equal. They have really different driving styles and really different mentalities. They're definitely one of the best, maybe of all time. But yeah, they're definitely one of the best drivers we have right now. Raikkonen getting past Roman Grosjean, who now dropped to 16th place. 16th place. Virtual safety car. Oh, what happened there? Oh, Antonio Giovinazzi's that? No, Kimi Raikkonen. What happened? Oh, so Grosjean hitting the... Yeah, Grosjean hitting the rejoining polyester things. They went into the track. All right, so the virtual safety car is now ending. And yeah, it's probably gonna end any second now. It's been a while since we've seen a virtual safety car. Like, since last year, easily. Okay, so green flag once again. Pierre Gasly is now into the pits. That was a good move, yeah. He maybe gained 3-4 seconds on that stop. So Norris is up into 9th position now. 9th position. We have 10 laps to go. Pierre Gasly comes out P11. As Russell and Latifi are fighting it hard for last place. And Grosjean comes in once again. Is there a slight chance for Verstappen to win this championship? Unless Hamilton DNFs for 3 races in a row? No. When did the race start? An hour and a half ago. What tires does Checo have? I think it's the hard tires. Let me check. Perez. Yeah, the hard tires. Who's winning? Bottas. Hamilton closing on Verstappen. Yeah, he is, actually. But I don't think he's going to be able to get through. Bottas going to win easily. Yeah. I mean, at least it's going to be another... It's going to be the same team, but at least another driver. Disaster for Ricciardo too with his penalty. No, Ricciardo has a 5-second penalty. He's 8 seconds ahead of Leclerc. 8 seconds. So it's not going to be a disaster at all. It's going to pretty much, oh no, I only got a 3-second gap now. Yeah, it's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be an issue at all. Cutest movie of the year. Dude, don't get me started on that one. Hamilton has 10-second penalty. 10 penalty points on his license, so he has to be careful for the next few races, otherwise he'll get a race ban. That is true. That is true. Hamilton has to be careful. Yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed to Racing Statistics and have enjoyed the commentary so far, subscribe, please. we do commentaries on every single race weekend of the qualifying and the race, just like this one. If there's a bit more action, it's a bit more interesting. I have a bit more to comment on. But these ones are fun as well. I mean, I like reading the chat and interacting with you guys, answering your questions. So subscribe if you haven't already, so you get notified of the next streams and everything. And yeah, that pretty much is it. Hamilton did serve his 7-second penalty. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Is Perez gonna get a podium? No, he's not. Do you think Ricardo will have a better? You think Ricardo will drive better in McLaren than his Renault? He's doing really good with his Renault. McLaren's gonna be better, yeah. We might have track with cars and dots moving for the next race. Phoenix race. Oh, that's great. That's great to see. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing. Let's see now. Something interesting is going on in the race finally. Norris, Albon, and Gasly. The train is interesting. Lando Norris is going to try and defend for all his might this 9th position with Albon and Gasly right behind him as they go around turn 3. They're all really, really, really close. Let's see if Norris can score some points after that. Yeah, how long has he been going on those tires? Almost 40 laps now. But no, Alexander Albon goes around the inside and Lando Norris manages to defend that. Let's see, Gasly's gonna get going around the inside of Alexander Albon, Pierre Gasly, but no, does not manage to make it through. Alexander Albon manages to stay ahead, and Norris pulling ahead with that scuffle behind him. Yeah, he just pressed the button, is now 1.5 seconds ahead of them. Pierre Gasly now moving up into P10, a great move for the Frenchman, who's now up ahead of Red Bull's, of Alexander Albon's Red Bull. Pierre Gasly is now closing in on Lando Norris. Lando is now, yeah, how many laps old are those tires? Let me just check. Yeah, he's gone on those tires on lap 2, and he's been going on them ever since. So he came in as soon as he could and is now on lap, what is it, 47? 47. Gasly now being told to hurry up and to, yeah, he's 4/10 behind Lando Norris, so he's gonna make the move whenever he wants, pretty much. He's free to act whenever he sees fit. He's gonna wait for the DRS straight probably and try and get past the McLaren. Laps remaining, please. We have 6 laps remaining, sorry. 6 laps remaining. And Lando Norris now defending in the inside move by Pierre Gasly, managing to push him out. As we start to see some blistering, is that some blistering or some debris on Norris's wheels? Yeah, Norris's tires have a little bit of something, of shit in them. So let's see. Around the main straight, they will have DRS, yeah. Gasly will have DRS on Lando there. Let's see, will he be able to move around the inside as he's trying to make the move stick? But Lando Norris doesn't have enough tires to defend. Pierre Gasly moves up into P9 for a great weekend for AlphaTauri. Lando Norris, though, that strategy pretty much destroyed his race. Yeah, he should have come a little bit earlier, pretty much as late as he could on the safety car, or maybe even a second stop there in the middle somewhere. But yeah, we're probably going to see Norris finish outside the points for the first non-point scoring McLaren race in a longest time. Alexander Albon on medium tires, really younger, really much younger tires than what Lando Norris is running, which are 46 laps old. Oh, Lando Norris is locked up into turn one. Lando Norris left the door completely open, and now Alexander Albon has moved up into 10th place. He's locked up once again. Those tires are fully gone. Kevin Magnussen now trying to get past Lando. Yeah, he dives into the pits, maybe trying to get something, I don't know what. Yeah, into the pits. It wasn't safe to continue driving there. He was outside the points. Let's just try and keep the car in one piece at least. Going for a medium tires for a set of medium tires, and maybe try and go for the fastest lap or something. A slow stop as well. Antonio Giovinazzi and Kevin Magnussen now fighting as well. Antonio Giovinazzi getting past Kevin Magnussen. And Sebastian Vettel is now getting blue flags for Sebastian Vettel. That's a bit ironic, isn't it? As Bottas gets past him. Sergio Perez, though, up in 4th place, has been silently doing a great race. He hasn't done any mistakes in this, well, almost 2 hours, hour and a half. And he's up in 4th place. He's done some pretty solid performance. I don't think this will mean that Lando Norris can hold on to his 4th position, though. I think something is going to change there. Alexander Albon was 3 points behind, so that's not gonna affect him. But who was behind Albon on the standings? What about Hamilton's penalty? He has already served it. Hamilton has solved his penalty on the pit stop. How many penalties did Hamilton get? 2 this race. 2 penalties. 2 5-seconds that have already been served. Do you also comment on the interviews? No. This is pretty much it once the race is over. And this race has been a snore fest. I'm sorry, guys. I'm glad you stuck through. I mean, I wouldn't have been able to. I'm getting really bored just watching the race here. I mean, some stuff has been going on within the midfield, but not much. Not for the top positions. It has been mostly for like positions 9 to 13. It's been a tough race. Sochi never fails to disappoint. But yeah, we have 4 laps to the end now. 4 laps to the end. You should pay us for supporting you. Yeah, pretty much. My God, this has been a boring ass race. I'm sorry I haven't been able to be all cheery and stuff, but it's really been a hard one to stick through and comment on throughout the whole thing, and not to live like empty. I managed to to fill out the race pretty well. I try not to leave prolonged silences, although they sometimes happen because, well, I was just trying to see something on the screen, but yeah. Sochi's so boring. Who's the driver of the day? I'm going to say Verstappen. Driver of the day, certainly, yes. He has been nowhere all weekend, and yesterday he started delivering and he finished the job today. Second place is a great result for Red Bull, who were struggling last weekend and at the beginning of this one. And yeah. If you're wondering what happened to Ferrari's pace, I'm releasing a video in a few minutes. Yeah, in about half an hour, a video is going live on my channel, explaining pretty much what's going on with Ferrari, with its pace, and what I think Ferrari should do to get back to the top, and what's my prediction for it. So yeah, if you want to check it out, it's Raian F1. The link is in the description. If you want to check it out, it's really appreciated. I also have tons of other interesting videos. If you want to hop in after the stream is over, which, well, looks to be in a few minutes. Well, Bottas already starting the second to last lap on the lead. Who do we think is driver of the day, guys? In my opinion, it's Bottas. It's Verstappen. Who do you think is? What happened to Norris? Well, he really got screwed up there. What happened to Norris? He got he changed tires on lap 1 because he pretty much had a puncture or something there, and he, well, couldn't manage to hold it out, and it's now, yeah, dead last. Well, not dead last, but he had to pit a few laps ago for a new set of tires that have cost him the race pretty much. You don't get free things nowadays. Yeah, you don't. Hamilton are playing his own tiers. Hamilton has 10 penalty points. Yeah, that's something that has been brought up here a few times already. It's something that I didn't take into consideration. If he screws up a little bit more, he might be on for a race ban.
For 16, but anyway, towards the
so we have driver of the day, Bottas. Ricardo has no luck, definitely doesn't. I'm seeing a few Verstappens, one Perez. What happened to Hamilton? Driver of the day, Leclerc gets 6th with a pile of crap. Yeah, pretty much that's also a valid option. Well, you guys better go and vote now, because they're going to close the voting any second now, as Valtteri is now going around the last few corners. As Valtteri Bottas comes across the finish line and win the Russian Grand Prix. All right, so Valtteri Bottas has won. Behind him, we have Max Verstappen on 3rd place. We have Lewis Hamilton closing out the podium. Best of the rest, Sergio Perez has won this time, best of the rest, followed by Ricardo, Leclerc, Ocon, Kvyat, Gasly, and Albon. Outside the point scoring positions, we have Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Vettel, Raikkonen, Norris, Latifi, Grosjean, and Russell. Non-finishers, Stroll and Sainz. Oh, Daniel Kvyat. Let's see, going for an overtake now. Trying to go past Esteban Ocon. The race isn't over, guys. Let's see, is he gonna try? Is he gonna try go around the inside? And doesn't seem like he's gonna make it. No, it doesn't seem like he's gonna make it. 2 corners to go, and Kvyat comes round. 8th place for the Russian, 7th for Ocon. That's pretty much it. Good effort, Kvyat, but not enough. 8th position though, still a pretty good result. Bottas is really happy. Yeah, it's good to see another driver win. It's really refreshing. Bottas is a winner again, definitely. Again, the fuck you. Again, the fuck you. To whoever my concern, fuck you. Again. What a brilliant guy. Alright, Bottas actually won. All it took was a 10-second time penalty for Hamilton. Well, at least it happened. Come on. Well, yeah, that has been pretty much it. Now the podium celebration is gonna go on. I'm gonna go have some breakfast. Yeah, I'm gonna go have some breakfast. It's not even 10 a.m. here, so pretty much that. Yeah, so that has been it for today. The race is over. Bottas has won. Verstappen and Hamilton rounded the podium. And yeah, if you like the stream, subscribe to Racing Statistics to not miss any future ones. Next race is, what's the next race? We're gonna go next, Germany. All right, so the Eiffel Grand Prix is next. The große Preis der Eifel 2020. Formel 1 Aramco Große Preis der Eifel 2020 is the next event. So come again. Well, in 2 weeks is gonna be the next race. Subscribe, as I said, if you haven't already. Go check out my channel if you want. It's Raian F1 once again. And yeah, that has been pretty much it for me here today. Thank you for sticking around. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.